Give me an overview of what Tella Firma is and does.
You know, we're blessed with many things in Texas, but we're not blessed with very good soils.
No.
We have notoriously bad soils. When they get wet, they expand, and when they get dry, they contract. And all that movement moves the foundations around and often leads to foundation problems. And so our system basically is very simple. It simply elevates the slab off the soils and therefore protects the foundation from the damage from active soils.
Where did this idea come from?
Well, it's very interesting. So foundation issues are very personal for me. I built a home up on Lake Texoma many years ago. I was a general contractor on that home.
Yeah.
And about a year after the home was done, I started having all kinds of foundation problems.
These foundations problems led to a chance meeting with Tony Childress. He's a structural engineer and the inventor of the raised foundation process. Jim and Tony became friends, then business partners, and then Tella Firma was born.
This is the mechanism that's placed on top of the pier, and before the concrete is poured, the installer will put this to keep the concrete out of the hole.
Right.
After the concrete is poured, the concrete is at this level, and then the technician will come back and place this very heavy-duty bolt. This is designed to handle,
it is heavy.
handle over 100,000 pounds, and that is put in. And then we're going to lift that foundation, and we decide to lift it based upon how bad the soils are. So if the geotechnical engineer says your soils can move 6 inches, we want to protect the home by lifting it 1.5 times that. So we're going to lift this home 9 inches. As this lifts, the entire slab is lifted up 9 inches.
Right.
And once that's done, a protective cap is put on top, and the home is now essentially a pier and beam home.
And it's less cost.
It's much less cost than a pier and beam system, so it's much closer to a cost of a typical slab-on grade with all the benefits of a pier and beam home.
Raising a foundation off the ground seems complicated and expensive, but it's actually a simple procedure and very affordable for the average home builder.
We started off in the high-end market, but we've gotten our costs down to the point that any home, any apartment building can really use this if they have active soils. And so a typical home, it might cost an extra 2% or so for to use this, but that's basically like buying insurance for your home. And our homes are probably the most expensive investment we'll ever make. So therefore it makes a lot of sense to protect those with a little bit of insurance. So really it's affordable for any type of home out there.
And it works.
And it works.